Hey friends, this is Marla with Marla Cain, and I have 2 or 3 days worth or 2 or 3 separate thrift trips worth of items that I would like to share with you, because I don't care how tired I am or how blah I feel. If I go on the hunt, it really does improve my overall self goodness. My mood, my outlook, it stirs my creativity. It even, get this, it even encourages me to clean my house, because I know that when I bring my new things in, I can't just leave it in a pile. I have to do things with it. And speaking of that, I'm the biggest hypocrite ever, because I don't have all my Christmas packed away yet. I have begun taking it down. Do you see my new area here? I've been on the lookout for the praying gentleman, praying grandfather. What is the name of this print? I'll have to look it up. I've wanted one. I saw one at a thrift store that was marked $40 at the thrift store. And I thought, that's not right. And so I asked if it was mispriced. And they said, no, we think that's right. But it was just a print, just like this one. And I paid $6 for that one, which is maybe a tad more. Actually, it was marked 8. And you can see it's a pretty good size. It's probably that 16 by 20 size, maybe. No, it's bigger than that. No, I bet it's 20 by something. I don't know. Don't know what size it is. Who can remember these details? But I love it, and it was marked. Well, it wasn't marked at all. And I took it up there and they said 8. And I said, okay, I want it. So in a few more minutes though, I went back to this same girl and I said, hey, did you notice there's a big old, I thought it was just a scoot of the print, the top layer of the print. What it was a piece of tape. But anyway, because that was on there, she did come down to $6. And so I was glad, because what I ended up doing, it's near the back of the man's hands, and you can't tell it anymore, because when I took the tape off as carefully as I could, but it still left a little, you know, it removed some of the print. So I went back with my paint set and just matched it up as best I could, which was pretty close. Okay, first off, here's a freebie. Tracy and I had lunch together on Friday, and we went to the little bitty thrift store in downtown Albertville, the Second Chance thrift store. And after she bagged our things up, she said, today's the day. Everybody gets a free head scratcher. I actually like the way these things feel. You probably have one yourself, but mine always disappear, and somebody, I don't know, somebody loses it, somebody tears it up. You know, my boys play rough with things. Even though they're grown, they still do rough things. I feel rough things, and it tears things up. But okay, I won't accuse anybody. Now, I'm just going to show you one of these. It is my favorite. I love the pine, balsam, evergreen, spruce kind of scent, and it's a candle. And these were still $3, but it's a $4 or $5 candle. You know, it's good, and I can't really discern what brand it is or where it came from originally, but this is the thrift store that has things that look like they came from Target or Walgreens or CVS, some kind of health and beauty aids, and sometimes household kind of things like this. And for $3 each, because I love this scent, and I love to burn it all year long, but especially around Christmas in the winter, I love this pine scent. So I did get 4 of these. There were 6. I could have gotten all 6, but I was not greedy. I took 4 of them. What is that? That's only mostly greedy, not completely greedy. But I love them, and I really use them. Okay. So another thing I got, do you see Cocker Spaniel? Look at him, how cute he is. He's actually a planter, and I don't have anything in him right now, but he's adorable. Do you see what I paid for him? He came from Shepherd's Cove, not at the same time that I was with Tracy. Oh, y'all look at my crazy fingernails. I did nail wraps, and I was unaware that when you buy a package of nail wraps, you don't have enough of all one pattern to do all 10 of your nails. So next time I buy nail wraps, I'm gonna buy more than one package so that I can do, come here baby, so that I can do, you know, I don't know how to mix it up appropriately. So I've got, you know, I've got mauve and I've got these little florals, which I like, but you know, hey, and Margaret and Claire were very impressed with the fingernails. They loved them. They came by, and they don't see me with fancy fingernails very often because I'm just too busy, and I just keep them cut short. But I noticed that they were a little longer than normal. I was like, hey, maybe I'll do something fancy with my nails, and I did. This was $2. Looks like a utensil holder, but in my eyes, I see crock. That it looks like something that needs to come off with a magic eraser. It's just about coming off just from rubbing it with my thumb here, but it doesn't look terribly old. I can't really tell. It's got a sticker, but you can't tell what's under there. Anyway, because I love crockery and because I love to stand things in my crockery collection in my kitchen area that has the vintage kitchen utensils, this is always a good thing to add to the layering or to the rotation of what I use and what I don't use. You know, I spread it out seasonally. I did pay $2 for that little thing. And I have already forgotten what that little symbol means. Look, it's got a chip. I was okay with that. You see that symbol? What is that symbol? Lisa, you've told me before what the symbol is, and I can't remember what it means, but I think it means something good. And I don't know if this is like a shaving cup or maybe a child's cup to drink out of with the two handles. I don't know, but I liked it, and I paid $2 for it. This is getting all mixed up, and I'm not even going to say where stuff came from, but I'll just tell you where I did go. I went to Amazon Hope Warehouse. I went to Goodwill. I went to Shepherd's Cove. I went to, not all on the same day. I split this up. I went to the Downtown Rescue Mission in Albertville, and I went to the Second Chance thrift store. Everything I did was from Albertville south. I didn't go north this time. This looked to me perfect for my 4th of July Americana patriotic themed stuff, and it was not an expensive item. It's probably not old, but it kind of has the old vibe to it, and I thought this would be cute grouped together with some of my Americana 4th of July stuff. Okay, I'm trying to drink a lot of lemon water. I have not felt well over the past several days, and I don't know what it is about lemon water, but it's making me feel like waterlogged, and because I'm bending over like this, it's making me want to burp. So I'll try to bleep out the burp sound if I actually do. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is it? Am I talking? She just likes to be close when we're talking. That is she. $1. I don't have a particular plan for it, except I really thought this might be one of those great things. Now listen, Linda, you've had a flea pill. What's up? What's up with the itching? This might be ideal for the grandchildren to play with. I'll have I've got plenty of little covered baskets that I can start to put together some. I'm thinking not porcelain tea set kind of stuff. Cut it out for the love. Seriously. But metal, like metal tea set kinds of things. I have a few pieces of that already, and I think that I would like for my grandchildren to be able to play with some things like that. So that was fun. Okay. I got so tickled the day that Tracy and I went to Amazon Hope and Boaz. We really tried. We went like 3 places and we were having the hardest time finding, you know, the stuff. You know, we were finding, oh, that's cute. We were finding a few good things. And so I told her, I said, okay, for 98 cents, B, and it would have been half of that for 50 cents. I got some fake onions. Said, is it a slow thrift day when you're excited about fake onions? But hey, these look like they came from Hobby Lobby's fake food section. Have y'all ever looked at that stuff? I happened to get a little sprig of, look how cute. See, that'd be cute up high on a shelf, like with my, in my, one of my bowls, my vintage bowls up there. And there's 4 of them. And they were 50 cents for the 4 of them. So what is that, like 12 cents each? You know, I don't do math. But I got a couple of little twigs of herbs. A rosemary little thing, and I've got them hanging by my sink. I've got a rosemary little bunch, and I forgot what the name of the other is, but it has some purple with it. Salvia? You know, the word that always looks like saliva. But it isn't. Okay. Also from Amazon Hope, $1.98, and the reason that I bought it mostly, you know, I got a lot of floral stuff. I've been doing weddings and bridal showers and just my own decor for ever so long. But now I don't always see such a pretty peony. Look how pretty. A peony by itself is like at least a $4 stem. And it also had some other cute little things in it that I thought, and this is my first time to open it up, so I'm really discovering what's in here on the spot. Okay, now I don't know what these little things are, but look, they're cute. There's several little bunches of that. That's cute. You can always use a good hydrangea. My hydrangeas, the green ones, are getting tired because I have them most of the year. I have them in a basket in my foyer, and Claire she thinks it's her personal business to carry that basket of hydrangeas around, and she's pulled every hydrangea head off the stems, and so they're just the heads laying in this basket, which is fine. I don't, if I've got it down low, it's probably okay for a baby to play with. And I don't want them to think that they can never touch anything at their Miggy's house. I want them to be able to enjoy the things that they get to touch at my house. So that one has come apart from its stem. Oh, there, that's where it is though. Now I have several already in this color because, oh, look at that. It's not lamb's ear. It's the other one that looks velvety and frosty white like lamb's ear does. Okay, and then this last kind that I thought was really cool. Look at those. Walmart calls the little round balls like this, the tag, it says Billy balls. I don't know what that means. It reminds me of Billy Bowlegs when we lived in Florida. The Mardi Gras type parade that they would have in Mary Esther, which is right next to Fort Walton, Destin, was the Billy Bowlegs. So when I see the Billy balls on there, it just makes me think of Billy Bowlegs parade, where they throw candy at the children and everything. Okay, that's going way back. That's going back nearly 30 years. Has it been that long since we lived in Florida? I guess it has. I guess it has. Oh, it's been 26 years because Sam was born there, and he's almost 27. So yeah. All right. Another little 98-cent burlap, tiny. I know these are intended for chandelier, but they're perfect for little skinny tiny lamps that you keep on all the time as an accent. They're just really good, and I like to use them. Okay. $1, and it's a little bigger than the ones that you might get at the Dollar Tree for $1. But hey, the Dollar Tree in Gunnersville Plaza beside Belk has a new configuration in there. They have a department that is, what is it? Dollar Tree Wow? Plus, Dollar Tree Plus. That means there's some $3 items and some $5 items in there. And I found the cutest thing. This was a $5 item. Look how big he is. I love the chicken wire in it. The tag shows it like filled up with flowers, but that would cover up the chicken wire. So he looks like he's going to be on my front door with maybe a little bit of accent greenery on him somewhere. You know, he could always have a bow around his neck. He could have a little sign. He could have a little sign that sticks up that says something Eastery, but you know, love rabbits anyway. And I love that it was the straw grapevine wreath kind of stuff, and I love the chicken wire. So $5 for that, and that was a good deal. I'm trying to kind of put my things that I pick up for spring. I always do this. Like if it's before Christmas season and I find something for Christmas, I get maybe, you know how TJ Maxx or Ross or somewhere has the big shopping reusable market bags, shopping bags for like $1. I'll get a fresh one of those and I'll put in items that are, I don't know why the dog's playing with the nativity scene that needs to be packed away. Don't you dare take Mary and Joseph into your mouth. Don't do that. Don't. No, don't do it. Okay, it's probably because the little girls were playing with it while eating crackers, and they probably have cracker crumbs down in it and on it, and she probably smells the cracker crumbs on it. Okay, so completely lost my train of thought there. Oh, I put seasonal things in a bag and kind of hang it on a hanger in my coat rack, or there might be sometimes, by some miracle, one of my cabinets, pieces of furniture might have empty space in it to put things that are for the season coming up, the season that's not quite here yet, because I have things packed up in the attic and in other places that are harder to get to, but as I find things that I'm going to use in the upcoming season, I like to be able to get to them. Now this, I'm not really sure, it's got a piece of fishing wire on it. It's got this pretty tassel. I feel like it looks Christmassy. I think it's probably a Moroccan style star. It's just hollow. There's nothing in it. I paid $1.99 and it's got a tassel on it. I really don't know what it was intended for, but I feel like it would be gorgeous on top of a Christmas tree. That's just beautiful. So I think I will just let this stay with my Christmas things and let it be the star of the show. Ha! No pun intended. The star at the top of my tree. Not my main tree, but probably one of my smaller trees. All right, this little fella, $2.98, metal, good shape. I like it. I pretty much like it, the condition that it's in. I think that I like the chippy around the edges. I like all that. It's got an original tag from somewhere. Looks Walmart. An old-timey, $4.86. An old-timey Walmart tag. Looks like from the 1990s or something. This is going to go on my front porch with some of my gardening type. I've got another couple of watering can type things and some vintage garden tools, little hand tools, you know, that you would use in the flower bed. And I'll probably group those together. You know, I need to get a pretty little spring looking pair of gardening gloves just to put out there. I mean, I could use them as well, but that would be very cute. Okay. And a companion possibly for this, or maybe just to use it all together in a different place. And it's kind of faded weirdly, the transfer is, so I'm not sure if I will do something fresh to this. I did pay $4.98, but it's a pretty tall, sturdy, thick metal thing, and I liked the shape of it. And I don't truly dislike the decal. I don't know. I've got plenty of craft items to do. I don't have to redo every single thing that comes through, but I sometimes enjoy just the adventure of, well, what else could it look like? You know, what could I do to it? Now, I already have a plate that says the Ozarks. It's blue, but this one's green, and it was just $1. It's perfect. It has, it's not perfect. It has a teeny tiny little chip right there, but you know, I never care. I never care about those things because I'm just going to enjoy them in my house. And you know what? If it already has a tiny little chip on it, that kind of takes the pressure off of me of, oh my gosh, don't let it get chipped. You know, sorry, chipped. Let's just enjoy it. You know, I've got a lot of humans that make their way through this house. We're a high traffic area here, and it's a miracle that more things are not broken than are. I mean, honestly, it really is. But I have a green one that says Mississippi, and this green one now that says the Ozarks, but I have a blue one that says the Ozarks somewhere. Not sure where I have stored that. I don't think it's with my china dishes, the big collection in the hall, because it wouldn't be something that I would like expect to eat off of. It's purely a decorative plate. This is Falstaff. And I really don't know what it says. It says something, a joyous heart makes the loaves taste better. Well, that is precious. It's a sweet thing to say. And I paid $2 for it because it's truly Falstaff. And could go to my booth, could get listed on eBay. I don't feel any chips on this. Don't know. Well, it might have a chip after I do that. Y'all, if you ever feel like you have a high rate of chipping or breaking things, just say, well, at least it's not as much as Marla does, because honestly. Okay, these three little, I realize that they're intended to be paper plate things, like, you know, from my childhood. I recall actually using these in the camper that my mom and daddy, you know, took us in. But for $1, there's 3 of them. And I felt like these would be good base pieces for little arrangements of baskets on the wall, or even layers under things. And they're a little smaller than the other ones that I've seen, and a little sturdier. They're better made. Not every one of these that I've been seeing lately is made well. Some of them look like they could, you know, come right apart. Like, you know, they're intended to make it more a paper plate to make it stronger so that you could put actual food on it. Well, I don't think it would be dependable. I don't think you should trust it. Okay. This is a piece of fabric that I just liked the looks of because it looked to me, I don't know, I just thought it was pretty. And then, lo and behold, I discovered that it's some kind of sample of Ralph Lauren home collection. I paid $1, discontinued. Linen, cotton, linen, and it has other little fabrics, coordinating fabric samples that go with it. I'm not sure what I would do with this, but when I picked it up, I thought, hey, this kind of looks like my 4th of July Americana vibe, and it might be a good topper or piece of linen to go in a basket, kind of in and flowing over the edges of a basket. And then I found this other good piece of fabric that was also a sample, and this says it's the Mount Vernon Home of George Washington collection, and I think this bigger piece was $2, yes. And it has, I'm not sure what all kind of vibes that this has got on it, but look how pretty. Look. I love blue and white. You know, I have a great love of blue and white dishes, blue and white everything. Look at these birds. Those pheasants? What are they? I don't know. What nationality is that? Something Dutch? I don't know. But it's a Mount Vernon collection, whatever that is. Oh, look, it's a little, look at the little, a little gazebo by a fishing pond. That's cute. Okay, like I say, don't have specific plans, but when you can get a piece of designer fabric that really is pretty. I mean, I truly don't care about a brand name, but it's probably pretty good quality if it's Ralph Lauren or this Mount Vernon line, whatever it is, it was something from a designer type situation, because it's got the, you know, it's got the little tags on there. So it's not just your 50 cent a yard throwaway fabric. It's something better. And my eye seems to always catch the stuff that's a little bit more expensive, you know, but I'm not willing to pay the expensive price. I like expensive things at thrift store prices. That's my niche. That's my lane, and I'm staying in it. Okay. Now, I've never seen a hot glue gun shaped like this, but I paid $1.98 and it said it works. And I trust them. It came from Amazon Hope. But look, and it's for the skinny size glue sticks, and I do have both sizes of glue sticks. I don't know if it's high temp, low temp. I don't know if this is something's going to burn my living skin off my fingertips or what, but I seem to be rough on glue guns, and I also tend to group them up with whatever project I'm doing, and I don't necessarily put it back somewhere that I'm going to easily find it the next time I say, hey, where's my glue gun? So it behooves me, it benefits me to have more than one glue gun going on in my house. So, you know, I have several mini glue guns in that same little shelf sweater shaver for $2.98. And look, it's actually, and that has a tag that says works. It's a plug-in. I was glad that it didn't have batteries, because, you know, I get so tired of replacing batteries on things. And a few things, I'm trying to think, oh, I've got a really nice set of Pottery Barn, is it Pottery Barn or Ralph Lauren? Some kind of throw pillows that I've washed them enough times that they're starting to have a little bit of peeling, a little wear. So that's what I'm gonna use this on. Now, I did not actually think that I needed an easel that's a scoreboard, but it has a blank side, and for shower hosting, event planning, and all kinds of things, I could probably turn the board around in this. You know, I could just look in here and see what happens when you know, you can maybe take it apart and turn it around to the blank side, or just paint over the part that says scoreboard. Although, I mean, it's very cute that it says scoreboard. I just don't think, yeah, it could be turned around, or just paint it over. But I thought this would be really cute for a bridal shower type event, which I've got one of those coming up. Now this, $2.99, and it was in my cart, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking maybe I'll just put that back, but I ended up with it anyway. It's wood, and it has, you know, the holes for little jars, which I've got some little jars actually that'd be perfect for it, but I didn't like the font on that. So this will be a thrift flip. This will be something that I sand that off, because you can kind of feel the edges of it, like where it's been painted on. I'll sand that down, give it a new paint job of some kind, and then use the little skinny jars. I've got a set of skinny jars that would be perfect for that, with a few little sprigs of greenery, or maybe just little single stems of little spring flowers. That would be sweet. Okay, another thing that I thought would be good to use for showers, it's a whole brand new set of it's gray, and I thought it would be a good thing to use again for the events. You know, welcome to the shower, welcome to, welcome to the whatever. You know, if you don't do events like that, which, you know, if I lived in a big city, I would probably be an event planner. But in my rural community, we don't have that many events. There's not that many people that need events planned for. And then that might take the fun out of it, you know. Sometimes you think, oh, this is a great idea. I'll just do this, and this will be the way I make a living. And then it takes all the fun out of it. And I don't want to take all the fun out of it, because I enjoy doing it for friends and people at church, church family. It feels special. That's why I started doing it, is because for brides, especially for brides, I wanted brides to feel like it was just a special, fantastic event, that when they walked into their bridal shower, that they were like, oh, this is magical. That's my goal. I want to make the bride gasp. I want her to feel like this is the greatest loving event ever. And you know one good thing about our church showers, and this is my favorite part of our church showers, we always pray together for whoever the shower is for the bride-to-be, or if it's a little mama-to-be, we pray blessings over, and we all gather around and lay hands on. We're Pentecostal. I mean, we go to Lake City Assembly of God. We've been there since 1990, and we believe in the laying on of hands, and we believe in concert prayer where we all pray at the same time. It's a beautiful thing, and it always makes me cry when we do that. It's just so special because you can feel the blessing that is pouring forth to that bride or to that mama-to-be, and it's just wonderful. I love it. I've seen all my daughters be prayed for in that way, and I counted up how many showers I've helped host, and it's just like so many. It's so many. That's been one of my main ministries through my adult life, and I've loved doing it. It's been great. I don't have a particular love for these little birds. These are ornaments, and they're Danbury mint. And when I realized that that's what they were, that they still had the tags on them, I looked up the value, and I was seeing sets that were anywhere from $80 to $100 something for the set, and this was $3.99. So I thought that'd be a good one to list to see if I could recoup some of my shopping money on that. Okay, I paid $1.99 for this sweet little thing, and it's as old as can be. It's kind of coming out of its frame. Look at the little, I love it when the wires look old like this. I mean, you never see it, but I just know it's back there, and I know it's adorable. And that's so sweet for springtime. I think it's precious. I love it. Okay, and then there was a little set. I think these were 50 cents each. Little set of florals. And then some blank ones that I'm percolating on a little idea I've got that I'm going to do with these, and I'm actually already working on a thrift flip video where I'm going to do several projects in a row and show you the befores and afters. So you'll have to see what I do with tiny little picture frames of all kinds. Okay, this is the last thing, and I thought it was so pretty. Okay, it's an odd little set of these dishes. Look at this pattern. That's the smallest one, and it was 59 cents. You see the mark on that? I think made in England, Chinese tree. I think this is going to be perfect for spring, and it's going to go with my Johnson Brothers chintz. I'm planning to, when I take my Christmas out of my china cabinet, I'm planning to put the Johnson Brothers chintz dishes in there. Of course, the red check is coming out, but anyway, that'll be exciting. The biggest one I think was $1.50, and then there's several little random sizes, but lots of the little ones which I liked. So I'll be doing that. Oh no, it's not the last thing. I have one more last thing. Oh. This is a floor lamp that is solid wood, and it is so heavy. It is so heavy. Look, it comes nearly to my shoulder. Look at this. It's just guess what I paid for this. You'll never guess. You'll never guess. You'll never guess. $6. $6 for real. For real. That's super heavy. I don't have a plan for it yet, but I knew for $6 that it needed to come home with me. It would either be in my house or my children's house or something like that. But that's all I got for this thrift haul today. And now, as usual, I'm going to put my things away and try to finish packing away the rest of my Christmas stuff. This is the longest I've ever gone with my Christmas stuff still up. Y'all, I'm crazy. But no, actually, I just didn't feel well. I always leave it up at least to my birthday, but this is getting ridiculous. And I should at least take it off my front porch so that my neighbors don't have to drive by and shake their head and go, bless her heart. I don't know if that's what they're doing. They probably are. Anyway, hope you have a great day, a great week. I hope that you're living a good life.